been so peaceful until
Everybody has something they're scared of.
Cockroaches.
I'm afraid of heights.
Yeah, I'm scared of spiders.
But what causes a phobia to develop?
Relationship with the therapist and looking at their unconscious fears, identifying the fears, looking at where the fears have come from, and allowing them to realise that the fears from the unconscious world, bring them into the conscious world, and they can look at the realities of the fear.
It's evident that phobias affect everyone. The phobias we can suffer from range from the usual, such as arachnophobia, to odd and unusual phobias, such as ecophobia.
The definition of a phobia is that it's an irrational fear. So technically, I'm frightened of roller coasters, but because that doesn't affect my everyday living, I haven't sought any kind of therapy for it because it doesn't. It's not on my priority list. So.
Approximately 4–5% of the UK has one or more clinically significant phobias. But is it possible to be afraid of something that doesn't even pose a logical threat?
My phobia is of stickers. I've had the phobia all of my life. I can't remember a time that I wasn't uncomfortable around them. Been no traumatic experience with stickers, it's just I don't really know where it's come from, I just know that I've always had it. In school and at work and stuff, if I'm around stickers I will feel uncomfortable, but I do carry on with it now and I just get on with life a bit more now that I've grown up. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say my phobia would be around 8.
We know from research that one of the best and effective ways of helping people who have either simple phobias and or complex phobias are to deal with some of the anxiety that patients present when they have an irrational fear of a situation or an object or some form of stimulus. So one of the classic techniques is a behavioural approach whereby we would introduce them to the feared stimulus gradually, lower their anxiety and build up their confidence levels in dealing with people, dealing with a difficult kind of situation.
But can a phobia stop us from leaving the home?
My phobia is definitely dogs. Because when I was 13, I was out visiting with my mum and I got attacked by a dog. It was in Runcorn, we were walking through Castle Fields and it came at me. I would say it's affected my ability to go out in some ways, especially if there's anybody walking a dog. I tend to run the other way and I've got to get in to a build and lock myself away from it.
I probably like what you're doing.
And try and help them.
Well, I would feel some empathy.
Scream back.
Is it possible to be afraid of things that don't even exist? Such as monsters in films and video games.
The imagination and a wild imagination, it depends on if a child's seen a horrible film, for instance, and they take that away with them and they've got a fear. They've seen something on the TV, they don't realise it's not real, because in their little worlds they don't know what is and isn't real, and they can believe and condition themselves to believe that is real and it could possibly get them. So it's about making sure that they realise this is a fear and that they can overcome their fear. It's something that isn't real.
When I was younger, I played quite a few scary games. I was probably about 7 years old. One of the scary games I played was probably Silent Hill. I probably didn't develop fears from playing these scary games, but they definitely did scare me when I was younger.